Wits as Schools Match Wits, America's longest-running television quiz show. Proudly brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan Furniture. And now here's your host, John Barron.
And good Saturday, one and all. Thank you so very much for being here tonight as we welcome the folks here in our studio audience that have chosen to join us this evening to support their two teams. Tonight is the second of our three quarterfinal round of playoffs. Tonight's teams vying for a place in the semifinal round of playoffs. Minnetonka Regional High School is already there. Last Saturday night, they got the bye, by the way, as based on their highest composite score throughout the regular season. Last Saturday night, we saw Holyoke Catholic High School defeat past champion Simsbury High School in a great match, 135-120. They've got a place in the semifinal round of playoffs. Let's see which one of these two teams tonight. West Springfield High School, East Longmeadow High School. They're battling for a place in the semifinals. Let's get right to the program, shall we? And we'll get to East Longmeadow High School. They won the toss tonight. They have elected to start. So, folks, what will be the first selection this evening?
Math and science for 30.
A triangle has no diagonals. A rectangle has two. How many diagonals does a pentagon have?
5.
5. You got it. You're in. All right. Do you know all the angles now? 10 points for each correct answer if you do. In degrees, the measure of any exterior angle of a rectangle.
90.
Yes. It's the measure of the angle in the first quadrant whose cosecant is 2.
30.
Yes, 30 degrees, or pi over 6 radians. And try this. The sum of the measures of the exterior angles of any regular polygon is always
360 degrees.
You had choices, you didn't need them. Nicely done. A clean sweep to start it for East Longmeadow. That's how the game is played. West Springfield, what do you got for us?
History for 30, please.
History it will be. The gunpowder plot of 1605 was an attempt by English Catholics to blow up Parliament and what British king? Charles I, James I, George I, or Elizabeth I?
James I.
You've got it. You're also in. All right. More conspiracy theories now for 10 points. In October 1976, 4 top leaders who came to be known as the Gang of Four were arrested for plotting against what country? Russia, the United States, or China?
United States?
No, China. In January 1953, in what came to be known as the Doctor's Plot, the Doctor's Plot, the government of this Russian leader announced the arrest of 9 saboteur doctors. What leader?
Stalin?
Yes, Stalin. And try this. What exactly are the protocols of the learned elders of Zion? All right, the category being conspiracy theories, a blueprint for Jewish world domination. Yes, it's true. All right, East Longmeadow, please.
Social studies for 30.
If you found yourself barreling down the 1,904-foot-high Sutherland Falls, in what country would you be? Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or the United States?
Canada.
No, I'm sorry, a chance to capitalize. West Springfield, do you know?
New Zealand.
New Zealand is it. The capitalization is yours early in the match. Let's please go to the screen for the first time. Thank you, Judy Priest. All right, in what country will you find each of these famous waterfalls? 5 points. Ribbon Falls.
Argentina.
No, the United States. Angel Falls.
Argentina.
No, Venezuela. It's the world's highest. Victoria Falls.
Zambia?
That's correct. Iguazu Falls.
Venezuela?
No, that would be Argentina. Bridal Veil Falls.
Canada?
The United States in Yosemite National. And how about Wallamambi Falls?
Australia.
Australia it is, yes. All right, not too much damage done on the capitalization. West Springfield will stay with you for your rightful turn now. What'll it be?
Math and science, 25, please.
Keep the initials DD in mind. It's a whirlwind in a narrow column that you might encounter in the western United States. What?
A dust devil?
A dust devil is it, yes. Guess what, guys? We're going back to the screen, please. And speaking of winds, 5 points. A warm, dry wind that blows west or north over the Rocky Mountains.
Mistral?
No, it's a Chinook. It's a cold, dry wind that blows across the Mediterranean.
Santa Ana?
No, that'd be a Mistral. You might encounter this hot desert wind in Southern California.
Santa Ana?
That's it, yes. It's a dry, dusty wind that blows from the interior of the Sahara Desert.
Foehn?
No, it would be a Harmattan. And a prevailing tropical wind whose motion has been suppressed.
A trade wind?
Trade wind is it, yes, all right. East Longmeadow, we're back with you, please.
Grab bag for 30.
And there it is, tonight's bonus category, a chance for bonus points, 10 of them. With a tie score, we go to East Longmeadow High School. Joseph Smith would probably know that this U.S. city is represented by the three-letter airport code, SLC.
Salt Lake City.
You've got it. All right, you're in. Okay, what American city is represented by each of these three-letter airport codes? 5 points. LAX.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
That is correct. LIT.
Louisiana.
No, Little Rock, Arkansas. RNO.
Reno.
Reno, yes, Nevada. SAN.
San Francisco.
No, San Diego. San Diego. LGA.
LaGuardia.
Yes, I'm sorry,
New York City.
New York City. Okay, LaGuardia is the airport. New York City is the city, correct. How about SAT?
San Antonio.
San Antonio, of course, yes. All right, now for your bonus points, 10 of them. What city is represented by the three-letter airport code MDW?
St. Paul.
No, I'm sorry, for Midway, Chicago. Chicago. All right. We go back to West Springfield High School, please.
General knowledge for 30, please.
General knowledge for 30. 15-point lead for East Longmeadow High School. According to Henry Lee, who was first in war, first in peace, and first in the hearts of his countrymen?
George Washington.
You've got it, all right. Familiar phrases in American history now. I'll give clues to 3 familiar phrases. 10 points if you can tell me the phrase. Correctly tell me the phrase, all right? These famous words urging the American colonies to revolt against England were spoken by Patrick Henry.
Give me liberty or give me death.
You've got it, that's correct, yes. Referring to opportunities on the frontier, 19th century journalist Horace Greeley was fond of saying this.
Go west, young men.
Yes, and grow up with the country. Well done. Yes, and finally, these words from the Gettysburg Address are often quoted as a definition of democracy.
Government for the people, by the people, of the people.
Okay, I apologize. We have to be a stickler. It is the playoffs. It's government of the people, by the people, and for the people. You had it not in the correct order. I'm sorry, no credit for that. Folks, with that, we'll take our first short break. The next round of questions straight ahead. Come on back. All right, and welcome back. It's a good match, a close match, just the way we like to see it, 50-45 in favor of West Springfield High School. Now, because it's the playoffs, we want to get as many questions in as possible. I'll quickly go through the reintroduction of the students. Let's start first with West Springfield High School. We're delighted to welcome back Nicole Lefebvre, Gordy Stewart, Dan Aslin, and Mark Ravinsky, coached by Mr. Howard Bernard. They have alternates Mike King and Libby Stewart. We're delighted to have them with it. Good luck to you, West Springfield High School. And East Longmeadow High School welcoming back Ian Turner, A.J. Ruskowski, Holly Snyder, and Matt Schoenberg, coached by Mr. Patrick Carey. Alternate is Justin Lavoie. Holly, you had something you wanted to offer tonight?
I'd like to thank the East Longmeadow Endowment Fund for sponsoring our team this year.
That is awfully nice. We appreciate them for doing that, and thank you for your support of a schools match with all the parents, teachers, and friends. Thank you all so very much. All right, the dumb luck round is up now. Of course, we've turned over all the questions, assigned them a number. The students give me a number, but they don't know what they are selecting. East Longmeadow High School, I believe you're next. What's
19.
Number 19. Happens to be general knowledge for 15 points. What surname is shared by three famous men whose first names were George, John, and Thurgood?
Marshall.
Marshall is it, yes. More of the same game now. Tell me the surname shared by each of the group of famous people I name. 5 points. Frank, Richard, Frank Lloyd, and Wilbur.
Right.
Right, yes. Byron Whizzer, T.H., and E.B.
White.
White is right. And how about Prescott, George, and Barbara?
Wilson.
Bush. We'll go back to West Springfield High School.
Number 8, please.
Number 8. That happens to be general knowledge for 25 points. Think about it. If you wished to visit the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, you'd have to travel to what U.S. city? Boston, New York, Pittsburgh, or Chicago?
Pittsburgh.
You've got it. You're in. Back to the screen. Another time, please. Thank you, Judy. Let's talk about dinosaurs now. Tell me the dinosaur which comes to mind with each short clue. 5 points if you get it correct. Tyrant lizard king.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That is right. Roof lizard.
Brontosaurus.
No, Stegosaurus. Archaeopteryx.
A bird-like reptile.
Okay, yes, ancient wing. Swift plunderer.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptor is correct, yes. How about thunder lizard?
Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus is it. Nicely done. East Longmeadow High School, please.
13.
Number 13. That'll be the arts for 30 points. Written for chamber orchestra and 2 pianos, this 1886 Camille Saint-Saëns work is often called a grand zoological fantasy. What great musical work?
Jurassic Park.
No, I'm sorry, a chance to capitalize. Do you know West Springfield? No guess on this one, huh? The Carnival of the Animals, or Carnaval des Animaux. We'll stay with West Springfield High School, please.
Number 4, please.
Number 4. That happens to be sports and entertainment for 20 points. Vinnie Barbarino, Arnold Horshack, Juan Epstein, and Freddie Boom Boom Washington were all members of a group called the Sweat Hogs on what popular 1970s television sitcom? Chance to capitalize, East Longmeadow, do you know?
Taxi.
No, we'll toss it out. Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome Back, Kotter. I should realize for you folks, the 1970s is ancient history, isn't it? That hurts, John. All right, go back to West Springfield. Oh, no, we'll stay with East Longmeadow.
1.
Number 1, please. History for 20 points. In 1916, Jeanette Rankin became the first woman elected to Congress. What state did she represent? Wyoming, Montana, California, or New York?
Wyoming.
No, I'm sorry, a chance to capitalize West Springfield, do you know?
Montana.
That's it, you've capitalized again. All right, more women's history now, 10 points. Unfortunately, this great women's rights leader, 1820 to 1906, did not live to see the adoption of the 19th Amendment and therefore never legally voted in an election. Who?
Susan B. Anthony.
That's it. And founded in Chicago in 1920 by Carrie Chapman Catt, its aim was to strengthen the political power of women following the passage of the 19th Amendment. What organization?
Ramapo.
No, I'm sorry, the League of Women Voters. We will stay with West Springfield High School for their rightful turn. Your next number?
Number 5.
Number 5. General knowledge for 20 points. This nation, whose hydroelectric power comes from the Anzwan Dam, is governed by a 444-member body called the People's Assembly. Name the country.
China.
No, I'm sorry, a chance to capitalize, East Longmeadow.
Egypt.
You have done it. You have capitalized. Nicely done. All right. Countries by their parliaments now. I'll name the parliamentary body. You tell me the country. 10 points. The Cortes, a 2-house legislature. Official languages for this nation include Galician and Basque.
Spain.
Yes. And try this. This nation's federal assembly also comprises 2 houses, the Federal Council and the State Duma. What nation?
Russia.
Russia. Nicely done. Clean sweep. That's how you make hay with the capitalization. We'll stay with you folks for your rightful turn.
9.
Number 9. 5 points, East Longmeadow. Math and science for 20 points. Of these elements, which is most common on Earth? Silicon, iron, oxygen, or carbon?
Oxygen.
Oxygen, you've got it right. All right, chemical elements now. The name of the game, it's pretty simple. I'll name 2 chemical elements for 5 points. Which has the lower atomic number? Iron or copper?
Iron.
Iron.
Is correct. Aluminum or silicon?
Aluminum.
No, it is silicon. Neptunium or uranium?
Uranium.
Correct, yes. How about platinum or gold?
Platinum.
Platinum is right. All right, well done. West Springfield, please.
Number 2, please.
Number 2 happens to be social studies for 25 points. 10 points in favor of East Longmeadow. New Englanders ought to know this one. It's the only state which borders the state of Maine.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, of course, yes, all right. What do you really know about U.S. geography? I think I was pulling something on you guys. No, it's New Hampshire. I'll name 2 U.S. states for 5 points. Do they share a border or not? Got it? All right. New Mexico and California.
No.
That is correct. They do not. South Dakota and Kansas.
No.
That is also correct. They do not. Ohio and Illinois.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. They do not. That is incorrect. Georgia and North Carolina.
No.
They do. Yes, they do. That is incorrect. How about Mississippi and Alabama?
Yes.
In fact, they do. Yes, that is correct. East Longmeadow, please. Next number.
3.
Number 3. Lucky number 3. Literature for 20 points. His first novel, Tales of the South Pacific, not only won a Pulitzer Prize in 1947, but it was also made into a successful musical, South Pacific. Who? James Hilton, James Fenimore Cooper, James Michener, or James Agee?
Michener.
Michener, you've got it. You're in. Let's go to the screen, please. Literary characters. Match each literary character with the book in which he appears for 5 points. Injun Joe.
Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
That is correct, yes. Jim Hawkins.
Treasure Island.
Is correct, yes. Fiddler Jones.
Spoon River Anthology.
That is right, yes. How about Winston Smith?
1984.
1984, a clean sweep by East Longmeadow High School throws us in to what is up ahead, the lightning round to determine tonight's winner. Close match, come on back. All right, and welcome back. It's a good match, a tight match. The way we like to see it played, the students may say differently, but our score stands right now 110-95 in favor of East Longmeadow High School. West Springfield had the first early lead. Now it's East Longmeadow's turn, but we still have well over 100 points yet to be had, so it's still anybody's match. Please, if you would, Mr. Capalbo, put 90 seconds on the clock for us. Tonight's category, to borrow a phrase from Dr. Seuss, oh, the places you'll go. Here's the deal. I'll name a great architectural work